Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Picnic Table Chat Show. It is season 8, episode 19, and tonight we're going to be doing a giveaway and talking about lots of giveaways, and it's just lots of giveaways, really. So, welcome everyone here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and listening in the future over on our podcast channels, because this becomes podcast too. Good evening, Antisocial. Thanks for coming in, buddy. This becomes a podcast too. So if you don't want to watch the ants, you can go and listen to it. But I suppose it is better with a bit of visuals. Whatever is there if you want it. So let's talk raffles and giveaways and stuff, because we've got a lot going on right now. We're not just going to jump straight in with the giveaway. I'm going to tell you about other giveaways first. First one I'm going to tell you about is our Facebook giveaway. Our Facebook giveaway is running until, I've got it here, until the 25th of July. Now, all you've got to do is find the post. It's on the Facebook Ants on a Rock Facebook page. Find the post, like, comment, share, that sort of thing. It says it all on the post, and you get jumped into a raffle for, it's either 4 adult tickets to the Bristol exhibition or 2 adult tickets and a £10 voucher at our stall or on the online store as well. Thank you for posting that, Dino. So jump on that one, get on it. It doesn't cost you nothing to get involved. It's just a like, share, comment, whatever doodad thing, and you get into with a couple of free tickets to a raffle. Why not? The next one we've got going on. Oh, so right, if you get if you come into the Bristol show, if you win those tickets, or if you just come to the Bristol show, every adult that comes through the door and buys or has a ticket will be entered into another raffle. Yes, that's another raffle, completely different and separate. Now, Paul from Cookies Reptiles, he's here in the chat right now. If you want to ask him questions about it, he is there to answer. He is currently donating an awesome bioactive enclosure, which is absolutely spectacular. It means that you're going to have to attend a show to win this one, because it's quite a hefty thing, and you're going to have to be able to take it home with you. So you're going to have to be at the Bristol event. So if you come to the Bristol event, if you've got a ticket, if you buy a ticket on the door, if you buy a ticket online, if you've won a ticket, if you want adult, you will be entered into this next raffle. We're not going to do children, because I just can't see their ethics in that. But yeah, so all adults will be entered into that thing. But you've got to come to the Bristol show to do it. Bristol show is going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll talk about that after all the giveaways, obviously, because right now we just want to talk giveaways. Now, there was another one we're going to talk about first as well. Obviously, we are holding a big raffle at the Bristol event, completely separate to that raffle, a completely different raffle. This is for multiple prizes. It's one prize per winning ticket, if that makes sense, but there's loads of prizes, some really cool prizes donated, things like Bristol Aerospace Museum have donated a family ticket and things like that. So yeah, get on that raffle as well. All the proceeds of that go towards the show and towards our donations that we make after the show, so it all goes to a really great cause. Oh, you're going. Thank you very much, Kathy. That's spectacular. I'd love to hear that people are coming to the show, because it's nice to see that kind of support nice and early on. Puts my mind at ease a little bit. No, you know what I mean. It is really cool. I like that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So yes, we have all these raffles and giveaways going on. So make sure you're involved in as many as you can. The one at the big Bristol raffle thing will be held on the main stage at the end of the day. You can buy tickets online, or you can buy them on the day. They're already online on the merchandise section. Thank you, Dino, for posting the link. You've beaten me to it. You can buy them online. We'll send you an email with your numbers, or we'll even send you the posted paper copy of them. With anti-set, there we go. So I should have known that. We'll even post you the paper copy of them if you so choose that option. So without putting it off any longer, because I know we're all dying to do some actual giveaways, we're going to try a new style of giveaway tonight. It's a giveaway tool that I've not tried using before, so it's going to be interesting. So we've got several prizes to give away, and this is the actual giveaway. Now we're going to do the actual thing rather than talking. Right, actual giveaway. So our first prize, can't do the show, but we'll buy. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. And Marcus, if you're struggling, let me know via message, buddy, and we'll sort that out, obviously. Right, so the first giveaway we're going to do tonight is for a Nico Queen, Camponotus nicobarensis. They are amazing. Death, and you're going to get... Yeah, brilliant. Right, I'm going to ignore the comments for a minute because I'm getting distracted. Right, I will come back to the comments, don't worry. Camponotus nicobarensis, they're an absolutely amazing species of ant. They are obviously a type of carpenter ant, but unlike most carpenter ants, they are actually quite fast growing. Really quite, not overly aggressive, but they're great feeders. They really do enjoy their food, especially the sugar. But they are fast growing and they do grow into large numbers. So do bear that in mind if you're aiming to win this colony. They do require heat because they don't hibernate. I don't generally need to heat them because the room's quite warm anyways, but they will require heating during the winter months, obviously. But we can obviously send you a care guide, all of that stuff. It's Camponotus nicobarensis, everyone. Let's do it. Right, so with this thing, I think what we got to do is I type in a word. So we're going to type in hashtag Nikos, right? And I'm going to do that. And if you want to be involved, all you got to do is type in hashtag Nikos or Nico. Yeah, hashtag Nico. So hashtag NICO. If you do that, it should count up all the comments that say it. So good luck, everyone. Start when you're ready, and we'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, good evening, Troll Corp. I don't think we've seen you in stream before. Thanks for popping in. Oh, so it is working. I'm just checking it as this is happening because I've not actually used this this giveaway tool before, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to check it was working whilst we're doing it. If not, we would go full back on the good old duck races. But you know, it's good to do it like this. Really, make use of the tools available. We've got 12 entries so far. In fact, if I think I can put that up on the screen, can't I? If I do it like that, I do it like that, yeah. So we've got 12 people have entered so far. I think we've got 16 watching on all the different platforms. So we're going to give it another minute, and then we will draw it. It did go really fast, didn't it? Really, really fast. And this is obviously for the Nico Queen. So good luck, everyone. I am now going to... Yeah, we'll do a duck race. We'll do a duck race for... We'll do a duck race for something. Maybe for the last prize or something. All right, so I'm going to draw that now because no one else is entering. Good luck, everybody. Do I need to click or no? It's doing it. The winner is Ants Dorset. So Ants Dorset, well done, buddy. You have just won yourself a Nico Queen. I shall get her out to you in the next day or two. I'm just going to write down Ants Dorset, otherwise I'll forget. Well done. Right. Now, how do I reset? Aha, draw again. No, we don't want to draw again. Right, stop. Stop. Hold on. We're going. I think I just got open the tab again. That's fine. That's fine. We can do it like that. Da 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 da. Okay, cool. We're here. We are here. Right. So the next one is for Alasius Niger Queen with brood. We are also going to send a tubs and tubes set up with the sugars, the sand, the barrier, all of that stuff that we do. So it is a full, basically beginner starter kit. If you're looking to get into ants, this is the perfect prize for you. I'm gonna make it hashtag. We're gonna say hashtag tubs because just because TUBS. So I'm gonna start collecting comments. I can show that one on the screen as well because it makes it easier if everyone can see. There we go. So hashtag Tubbs if you want to be involved in this one. Oh, good evening, PJ Ants. We're still doing some of the giveaways. You just missed the Nico Queen. We're currently doing a Niger Queen with brood and a Tubbs and Tube set up with basically the sugars, the barrier, all the stuff to go with it. I really feel like there should be a drum roll, but I haven't got my sticks are like over there, but I haven't got a drum with me. Buzz on it. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Didn't need a third one. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So once you've got one Nico colony, they sort of you got to keep your eyes on them, ain't you? I'll give it another couple of minutes because we've got 17 people watching on 16 on YouTube and 1 on Twitch currently at the moment. So I'll just give it another minute in case anyone else wants to get involved. Again, this is for the Niger Queen with brood and a full tubs and tube setup. It's sort of a whole beginner setup, basically. Right, so we are going to draw this now at 13 entries. Good luck, everybody, doing this one. Dun, 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 dun. Bournemouth Bugs. Well done, Bournemouth Bugs. So I'm going to put that on there. I'm writing that in now, otherwise my memory is awful and I will forget. I don't even mind saying that, like, my memory is absolutely terrible. It's because it's doing so many different things all the time. Well done, Bournemouth Bugs. Right, so next we have one large bottle of sugar, and that is one of our new flavors. You can pick your flavor. We have pink lemonade or the tropical fruit paradise, I think it is, something like that. But yeah, so the next one is for one of our large bottles of ant candies. These candies can also be used with a multitude of different inverts and insects and other things. They're also human safe. I've heard of people using them in their icing and all sorts of stuff on cakes, and yeah, just some mad ideas. So yeah, this is really cool stuff. We're quite proud of it here at the Ants on the Rock headquarters. It's one of our mixes that took absolutely months of development. So we're quite proud of it. So let's give away one of these large bottles. Thank you very much for backing that up, Ant Farm Supplies. So let's do. We gotta do that one, and then we gotta press this button here, and then we do this button here, and let's do candy. Hashtag candy, but not yet because I haven't done it yet. Hashtag candy. Right, and I'm going to bring it up on stream. You haven't used your gift card. We're building them up. It's not an issue, man. I had someone use like £100 worth of gift cards once. I was just like, yeah, fair play. That's the way to do it. Right, so we are collecting entries. It is hashtag candy. Good evening, Christine Missy. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for joining us. I think I'm catching everyone in here. I think so. If I missed you and don't say good evening, I don't mean to be rude. But that's it. Hashtag candy, and there is one large bottle of our ant candies up for grabs at the moment. We're going to give it another minute or so. And then we've got 2 more prizes to give away after this one. 2 more prizes. Just another minute. We got 20 people watching, 17 entries. This is the most entries I think we had on any of the giveaways, just for the sugars. I will say the sugars are pretty phenomenal. I use them with the mantises as well. I've seen people using them when the mantises are mating, like to distract them. But yeah, just did quite good stuff. I don't want to like blow my own horn too much, you know what I'm like, but I do like, I am quite proud of the candies. Right, let's get this stream underway. Boosh, good luck, everyone. Good luck. So the winner is Dino. Good. Well done, Dino. I don't know what I was about to say. Well done, Dino. You have won. Thank you, Ants Dorset. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, like they just do really well. They've got loads of extra nutrition as well in them, electrolytes and all sorts of things like that. So I think the ants really feel the benefit as well as the sugar. Obviously, they love the sugar, but they would feel the nutritional benefits from it, I assume. You know, it gives them that little boost. It's not just like sugar boost, it's a full nutritional boost. I always feel better, you know, after a big training session, you come back and you have a proper meal rather than just a little protein shake. You still notice a difference. Right, so we're going to do one more of these hashtag giveaway doodad things. And then we're going to do one of the other giveaways. We're going to do a duck race for a giveaway. So this one now, when it loads, is going to be for a shield mantis. And we're going to do hashtag that. I'm going to bring it up on screen. Oh, wow, that's very nice of you, Dean. So I'm going to put that up on the screen a second. I don't know, Marcus. I don't know, to be honest. I think it only accepts it once. Dino, first person to find me on the Ants and Rock Facebook page and message me, I will donate the ant candy to you. First one wins. And that is from Dino. Find him on Facebook. Get going. But don't leave the stream just yet, because we've got another couple of giveaways. Do I have to wait now? No, I'm not waiting. Right, let's keep going. Right, so hashtag mantis. We are collecting entries from now. If you want to win yourself a shield mantis, they are absolutely awesome. I've got quite a few different mantis species here right now, and I'm really enjoying having them. They're cool to watch feed. That's the best part of having a mantis, to be honest. You give it something cool to eat, and it's like num 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 num, like catches it with its claws, and then they tear into it. It's pretty cool. When they get bigger, they're pretty beautiful. You know what I mean? Obviously, at the smaller stage, like they're not all colors and whatnot, all big and colorful, but they are still very cool to look at. But it's mainly the hunting that I watch when they're small. I do like a good mantis, though. I always like to have a mantis, and we've got 2 or 3 of our own at the minute as well. In fact, our spiny mantis here, our spiny mantis has just molted. What was it? Yesterday, the day before? I think it was the day before. So he or she is a little bit bigger than he was. It's always spectacular to see, and he's really cool. Actually, we get him out, and he sits on my phone for ages, and just. He sat on my hand for almost a whole stream the other day, didn't he? Like hours. It is Ants Dorset. Find him quick. Okay. So, I think we are going to draw. When I say that, I feel kind of like a cowboy, but you know what I mean. Good luck, everybody. This is for the sugars. No, not the sugars. This was for the mantis. Dino, you've won again. Can we draw this? Can we draw this again, Dino? Or are you going to donate it. What do you want to do? Do you know? Or how do you want to play this one? Do you know? He's probably gone off now to. Um, yeah, I know. He's got good luck. He always gets good luck. Every time he does giveaways, he tends to win something. Draw again. Right, brilliant. Let's go again. Good luck, everybody. Troll Corp. Brilliant. Well done. If you want to get in contact with me on any of the platforms or on my email, or even just go on the website and send me a message there, and I'll grab your details as to where I'm sending it. So well done. You've just won yourself a shield mantis. I'm writing that down, obviously. There we go. Well done. Well done. I'm really happy that we've given away all those prizes. I love doing a giveaway. Really do. So we're going to do one last giveaway, and this is for a £15 voucher on our store, on our stall, anywhere that we are. You can bring it to us. We're at all sorts of events. We're going to talk about that shortly. We have multitude of events that we're at for this last remainder of the year. Loads of events that we're booking into. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. These vouchers are obviously valid at any of our stalls, at any events, if you come to me directly or online. Ants Dorset, I think I can do. I'll just send you one myself. I think that's what we're going to have to do with that, to be honest. Yeah. John Marcus always. Okay, brilliant. I shall write that down next to that one. Marcus. Right, thank you, Dino. And I'm writing that down for you, Ants Dorset. No problem, buddy, because that was supposed to be. That was separate to me, but I'll do it. You know me, I'll never let him. Right, let's go. Let's do a duck race. So, for anyone that hasn't done a duck race before, it's pretty simple. All you got to do is choose a number between, we're going to go up to 25 because we've got 22 people watching at the moment. So, we're going to have 25 ducks on the stream. On the stream. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. We're going to have 25 ducks. Just pick yourself a number. If that number's already been chosen, just pick another number. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Let's not have any arguments. It's all good. So there is 25 ducks lined up in the river right now. I'm going to rely on my moderators to help me make sure that there is no doubles on the numbers on this one, because it's a serious duck race. We don't normally do duck races for prizes, so this is quite a serious duck race for us. Just whilst we're sorting out all the numbers, let's have a little run through of the ducks. Normally we say that these stripy ducks, the spotted ducks, they all sort of gang up on the rest of them. You keep your eyes on those colourful ducks. We've got so many ducks here, I can barely see what's going on. We've got a group of the plain ducks up here. Again, another street gang. You're really going to have to watch out for these colourful ducks and the plain ducks. There might be tension between them on the track. What else we got? We got pirate ducks. We got clown ducks. Clown ducks going to keep everyone rolling over laughing. We'll see how the race goes with him. But we got Donald Trump duck. He's there peeking behind what's that? Spider duck. Spider duck and Donald Trump duck. I think we're going to have to keep my eye on Spider duck. Definitely keeping my eye on Donald Trump duck, but that's for different reasons altogether. We've got Professor Duck, Judge Duck, Princess Duck. We've got some pretty cool ducks. I mean, this one's got like one eye and a punk rocking head do, and I don't know. We've got some pretty cool ducks there. So I hope that everyone's ready to go. We are going to get on with this last race. I'm just going to quickly check. Are we good to go, Dino, please? Looks like it. I'll wait another few minutes. That's what I mean. It gets confusing. That's why I was like, I need help. There's so many. Um, if I need to go through, I will. You've never run a duck race, Donald. You've been here for so long. Hopefully tonight's your night. Right, what's the... right. I think I'm just going to have to write this down, aren't I? Or... is anyone number one? Who's number one? I don't think anyone's number one. Because I went to start writing it down and I can't see a number one on there. Right, let's go through. Let's do this properly because I don't want to get it wrong at all, you know. Yeah, write them down. Right. Hang on, we got Bournemouth Bugs on number one. Number two is... I know I've seen number two here. Somewhere. Charlie. Ant Farm Supplies. Number three. Right, hold on. I'm going through. Any that are doubles, we shall work out. So, no, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, Dean, this is why we should have just done the way we were doing it. I'm just about to give up with the duck race and do this one for fun. Should we just go back to the StreamYard giveaway thing and do this race for fun? Because I don't feel confident that we would make sure that everyone's got a fair chance, if you know what I mean. I think that's the only fair way to do it. So let's just do this race for fun. Basically, all you got to do is grab a number. It doesn't really matter if we doubled up. If you've got the same number as someone else, it's just for fun. It don't matter. So let's have a little race. 25 ducks on the stream, 2-minute duck race, and then we'll do the final giveaway via the thing we were already using because that seemed quite efficient, really. Let's go. It did just get too confusing, let's be honest. There's too many numbers, so like, it just goes so fast. And by the time you look, it's like, what? Like, yeah, just do the hashtag. It's so much easier, isn't it? It's like, thank you, stream gods, for creating easy things. I don't know. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. I mean, that's why I wasn't doing duck races. I knew it was going to be complex and lots of writing it down. Like, I did that before, and it took like 20 minutes to write down everyone's names and numbers. I thought, I'm going to avoid that this time. But, you know, we give it a go. But whilst we're here, I suppose everyone has the chance to go over and enter that giveaway on the Facebook thing and grab a raffle ticket off the website and all of that stuff. Wink, wink. Yeah, I know, Dean. It just kind of shut up, didn't it? It's all good. It's all good. We're having a duck race. We love a good duck race on this channel. I'm going to act like they do an actual duck race local to me. And I'm going to have to go there and actually film it just to have an actual duck race. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, well done for reminding me of that, Dean. So thank you, everyone, for joining in tonight. It's been a really great stream. Already, I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I mean, it's always good fun watching a load of ducks go down the river, but it's even more fun when there's a load of people with me. No, it's good. I'm enjoying tonight. We've got lots to talk about after the giveaway as well, so don't run away afterwards. Feel free to stay here and chat for a little bit. It won't be a massively late one, but we do have lots to talk about. So good luck, everyone, with your numbers. Remember, this one is not for the prize. This is just for fun. Well done. That, number 8, Pirate Duck. You have done yourself proud. Right, so let's bring up the StreamYard giveaway doodad, because that is apparently the best thing to use. What I didn't realize is it actually works on multiple channels as well, so it can take them off my Twitch, my Facebook, and my YouTube all at the same time, which is really helpful. Right, so this is for the £15 voucher. We're going to do that. So it is hashtag 15. How did you know, Marcus? Before I even say it, like, how did you know? But yes, hashtag 15 is the thing you need to write in. It is taking entries from now. Everyone, this is for the £15 voucher on the Ants on the Rock store or stall or anywhere. Anywhere. We've got loads of cool stuff at the minute. Again, we'll talk about that after the giveaways. Give it just another minute. Colony I can't even pronounce that. Telepathy. Colony telepathy. That's a hard one to say. Like mouth what? A tongue twister, isn't it? That's what they'll say. But it was a bit. It was like that was super fast. You just knew. Maybe it is. You're just starting to get to know me so well. You know, like what I was going to do. I'm quite predictable, to be fair. You can ask my staff that. I'm quite predictable. Right, we have 16 entries. So I'm going to draw it. We got 3, 2, 1. If you haven't yet. Right, we're drawing it now. We're drawing it. Boosh. Good luck, everybody, on this last giveaway. Don't run away afterwards. We do have lots of interesting things to talk about. Ryan Rickman. Well done, Ryan. Just writing that down. If you want to get in contact with me on any of the platforms, social media, website, or anything, I will try and find you as well. We will make contact and make sure that you get your prize straight away. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, everyone, for joining in with our giveaways. Like I say, don't run away just yet because we have lots left to talk about. And if you did miss, we do have lots of other giveaways running at the minute as well. Our Facebook giveaway where you have to like, share and comment on the post. If you come into the Bristol event, we have a giveaway for every ticket that is bought. We give you a raffle ticket, which puts you into a raffle for a bioactive enclosure. And we also have the big raffle for the Bristol event. Tickets available now on the website or available on the day on the Ants on the Rock stall. So let's carry on. Well done. Yeah, well done, everyone. Well done. Next time, yeah, there's always more giveaways. You know me. This wasn't even for a reason. It's not like we've like hit a mark or anything. I just felt like doing a giveaway. So it is what it is. I love doing giveaways. It's great fun. So there will always be another one. There will always be another one. So let's have a little chat, a little casual chat about what's been going on in the Ant Corner lately. We're going to try and knock the burp because I've been drinking energy drinks, and no, I think we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. If you haven't got your Bristol tickets yet, feel free to grab them online as well. It's just £5 a ticket, and obviously under 13s are free. It all helps. Like every ticket sold, all the money goes towards donations and towards the show, basically. So it all helps and goes towards a great cause. Do come along to the show. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic event. I can't really tell you much more about it than I've already said a million times, but it's going to be great. We've got a load of amazing traders coming, including a few that are in the chat right now. We've got amazing traders. We've got handling experiences as well as traders. Obviously, we've got the main stage. It is packed all day. We have so many people on the main stage. I actually couldn't put any more on, which is quite good. Really looking forward to that. We have demonstrations around the room all day as well. So that's like you're going to be bouncing about trying to keep up with it all. It's like, like, so back in my day, I went to a download festival and we were running between stages trying to catch it all. It's going to be a little bit like that. It's going to be, you know, you go, yeah. Obviously, we got all the exhibits. We have some fantastic exhibits that we're bringing with us this time. And right next to the exhibits, whilst I'm looking at the map, there is the face painting. And more than likely, I will be getting my face painted. I don't think that has there been a show yet. Yeah, I didn't get my face painted at Sheffield, did I? But I normally end up with my face painted. It's absolutely like it's fine. Why not? It's good fun. Why not? So yeah, do pop on over to the face painters. Get your kids' faces done. Get yours done. You know, it's all in good fun. Enjoy the day. There will be entertainers and photographers and stuff on site as well. So that's all in good fun. I don't like I say. There's not a lot more than I can say to that. Thank you, Kathy. Weymouth was good. It was good. It could have been a little bit busier, but I think because it was, Weymouth is such a it's a very new thing for the Weymouth area. It's very like new for the whole Dorset area, really. So it's we're bringing it. We're going to make it happen, and next year's going to be even bigger and better. Bristol is going to be pretty fantastic by the looks of it. Like ticket sales are already going really well. We've got lots of people interested in coming and some great media presence as well. I'm going to be on the radio at the end of this month in Bristol on their actual like local radio station. So that's going to be really cool as well. So this show's really looking like it might be like our biggest one of the year. It's going to top Sheffield, I reckon. And the traders are just absolutely fantastic. I think we've got a great balanced range of traders. Yeah, exactly. But it was a really good one for, like you say, for you as newbies. Like it was not hectic, not like absolutely mad. Tom, do you have a number? I do have a number, Ants Dorset. I'm not going to shout it out publicly, but I can send you a message about it. It's over hundreds already. We'll say that. So we're doing well. At this point, like before but we're beating where we were at the Sheffield show, if you know what I mean by that. It is, yeah, it's going to look great. And obviously, all like Dean's saying there, spread the word, tell people to come along, tell people what we're trying to do with the event, and yeah, as it grows, it can only get bigger and better. I mean, like I said, I basically reinvest all the money that was made from the show straight back into the show and donate a portion of it to research and conservation things as well. So it's just like the bigger the show gets, the more people that come to the show, the more people that buy tickets, the better it's going to get because the more money I can pump back into it. Like, I can only do so much out of my own pocket. But it's becoming quite a really fantastic event, and I'm really super excited for this next Bristol one. Like I say, it's like 3 or 4 times the size of the Weymouth show, like trader wise and everything that's going on. So it's going to be a big one, and we've got some really fantastic, enthusiastic people coming along, which is always brilliant. It brings that atmosphere, doesn't it? My daughter had a store there too. Oh, I didn't realise. I can't even think who that would be, to be honest. You'd probably tell me, and I'd be like, "Ding, I know that straight away." But yeah, Bristol, like I say, Bristol. It's not going to be like hectically busy like the IHS. I will say that it's not going to be thousands and thousands of people, but it's going to be busier than the Weymouth one. But I don't want it overly busy so that you can't talk, because that kind of takes the friendliness out of it. It takes the intimacy out of it, which I really enjoy about the show. I love being able to talk to people about it all, and even if they're not going to buy, just showing them what we're doing and talking to them, and like, yeah, that's the best part for me. mean, yeah. Right. So let's talk about things that we got going on. We are currently working on our app. If you haven't seen our app yet, you can download it straight from the website. There's a link in there, just under the menu bit. It's not nothing special yet. We are working on it, and obviously, the more people that use it, same as like the shows, the more we can put into it. It's to turn it into a full app on the App Store. It's quite expensive. So until it gets used as the state it's in, we're probably not going to invest in it that way. But yes, we do know that one, Kathy. I do know that one. That was a really good store, actually. I really like those glasses. They were cool. Would love to get into making nesting. So yeah, Marcus, like it's definitely something worth looking into. I'm always looking for new suppliers as well. Always. Well, yeah. So back to the app. Got to ignore the comments for a second. The app, we are working on it. Obviously, more people are starting to use the app now. There's quite a few different features on it already, and as it grows, we'll be able to add more features and pump some more money into it. But until it really gets some usage, we just, because it's been there for a good year or so, but it doesn't really get used an awful lot. But yeah, so we will work on it, and it's out there now. So like, download the app and whatever. It comes through the Spaces app. Like you download Spaces and then you can access our app through that until the point where we pump a lot more money into it and put it on the App Store itself. But I think you can appreciate the money involved in that sort of thing. We want to make it worth it and make sure it's going to be used before diving into a big mistake like we normally do. Yes, please do, Ant Dorset. I was already going to message you about that, to be honest. Like I say, I'm always looking for new suppliers. I don't want to, what's the word? I don't want to just supply any store in my store, though. I won't just sign a deal with anyone. It is usually just the ones that I like, products that I would use myself, things that I can recommend using, because I'm not going to sell you a product that I'm not going to use myself, let's be honest. So yeah, if you can make a product that I'm happy with, then we can definitely work on it. Same with you, Marcus. Like anyone, like yeah, if you've got a product and you think like it's really cool, I'm always looking for more products to buy. And so like the whole idea of what I do, like with the sub boxes, I send out other people's products in the sub boxes and I send their business card as well. So you know where that product's come from. And if you want to get another one, yes, you can probably find it on my store, but you can go direct to them. You can, if you've got an issue, you can ask them about it. You know, it shows you who are the good stores to go to in the ant keeping hobby. That's really what I'm about, you know, sort of like I say, the education and keeping the hobby good. Really, I don't want people getting ripped off anymore. That was the main sort of thing with that. The amount of like scammers and rip-off merchants out there, there's just no need for it. Not when there's really decent stores which just aren't getting the coverage the others are. Coding, yes, coding is an absolute nightmare. We're working on coding and things like that. And yes, again, it can turn into something very expensive. Gary, you are 100% correct. We were going to talk about that shortly as well. So we'll jump ahead and talk about that now. It is going to be nuptial flights very soon in the next couple of weeks. Literally, be ready. First two. That would be in the next few days, Rose Donna. We're sending out all the sub boxes. I think Tuesday or Wednesday they're going out this week. I can't remember. I've got a whole pile behind me of boxes that are booked in for multiple days. Poor postman. I've told him he's got to bring the van to my door because there's no way he's going to carry them all. Bless him. We've also got all the trader packs and stuff going out. But yeah, so nuptial flights are going to be in the next few days, weeks, very, very soon, middle of July, basically. We're waiting for the heat back up and then it's going to rain and then we will have nuptial flights. Now, I'm telling you now, do not worry about running out with your test tubes. Go out with a box. Get as many as you want and put them into that box, as long as they are of the same species. They won't fight. Queens don't fight generally between them. It's the workers which come along and kill them between them afterwards. That's a very good idea, Marcus. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, it's the workers which will choose to kill the queens. So you can get away with putting like a 10, 20 Lacey's Niger into a box if that's what you're catching. If you're tubing out in the field, you're going to be there an awful long time and you ain't going to be catching many, you know. So if you want to catch a few, just take a box, put them in there, put some barrier around the outside of the box, and you're all good. Don't worry, it's really easy. If you need any help, send me a message and I'm obviously there to help. Setting up a test tube is the hardest part. You want to do about 1/3 of the test tube with fresh water, nice clean fresh water, and then a nice clean cotton wool ball poked down into it. As soon as you've done that, wrap it up in tin foil or something just to keep the test tube dark, and then pop your queen out of the box and into the tube. I quite often just put a load of tubes into the box and wait for the queens to walk into them themselves. They're looking for a dark spot to nest into, so it doesn't take them long to start wandering in. And as they do, you just pick them up and cotton wool in the end. Job done. Is really simple. It's not like, quite often people will panic because there's queens everywhere and you want to get as many as you can, and it's like I say, test tubing in the field's really time consuming. And yeah, some species obviously will be a bit more aggressive towards each other, but generally you will be okay. If you mix species, you can get away with Lacus nigrus and flavus. You can get away with several others, but I wouldn't recommend mixing species really. Thank you. Yeah, it is something, it's a highly enjoyable thing. Even if you don't want to keep them, it is really enjoyable to go out. Now you know that the flying ant day is nuptial flight day, and that's the day when all the queens get mated with. It's a really exciting event. It's no longer that annoying flying ant day that, they're everywhere. It's a really exciting event. So, go out, see all the queens, even if you don't want to catch them, see them, watch them starting their tunnels, and remember where they are. Come back in 6 months and see what they're doing in the spring. Interesting. I love nuptial flight day. I've always found it amazing. It doesn't always happen on one day, and that's like the wrong term to say for it, because it tends to happen over 3 or 4 days or even a week or two. But it's coming. Oh wow, your 8-month-old mesicolor. That's very fast. Other species, tips on other species. Obviously, flavus are quite easy to find. The way to find their nests is they're the ones that leave the big piles of loose soil, basically, in your garden, and along paths and things like that. They're the yellow meadow ant. They're really easy to catch, and again, they are polygamous, so they don't mind being kept together with other queens. Although they're sort of grumpy towards each other, they try and avoid each other more than other queens do. But they're generally quite easy to find. You got Myrmecoruba. If you go to sort of a wetter area for Myrmecoruba, sort of a damper area, if you've got any caves on the outside areas of caves where the moisture might be coming out, that's where you're likely to find Myrmecoruba, or down near rivers, anything that's slightly damper. I mean, they will inhabit pretty much anywhere like Lacus niger, but they do prefer a slightly damper environment. And then obviously if you're looking for Formica, us locally, we would go out to Ringwood, and that sort of area. Ringwood's got the big piles of wooden nests, basically, the sticks put together. That's the Formica, and that they are absolutely brilliant. But there's tons of them out in Ringwood and the New Forest. So let's have a little look at these comments. So what do we do when we get males and queens in established colonies? That's a great question, Marcus. Right, so if I'm completely honest, not a lot. It's very difficult to recreate it is Ruther. Yeah, you can also get a couple of others, but it is generally the Ruthers. Fusca are a lot rarer to find, but I believe they are still about. Yeah, no worries, Jason. Thank you for popping in, buddy. So males and females, if they are a like an inbreeding species like my Polyrhacus dives here, then they will mate with the queens and they will just be absorbed back into the nest, and you go from having two to God knows how many, and you end up with an insane colony that takes up multiple tanks and going across a bridge with hundreds and hundreds of ants and devouring loads of food, and it's basically this. Um, if they are more of a mono, I can't even remember the word. If they only single queen, then it could be interesting. I'll be honest, right? It's really hard to recreate the conditions inside, even if it's going on outside, because obviously we've got a different pressurized environment. It's heated, it's whatever. Our inside our house is a completely different environment to outside. So actually getting the nuptial flights to happen might not even happen in your bedroom or in your ant room, wherever you're keeping your ants. So it's actually a really interesting thing. If it does happen, I would invest in a good net, like a mesh to go over the whole thing, like a mesh tent. That's the best way, sort of thing, to contain them. Otherwise, just kind of leave the lid on, let it happen. They're not going to go far, and unless you've got multiple enclosures with the same species but from different bloodlines that all decide to fly at the same time in your ant room, then you're not really going to have like a mating session. They're just going to fly, and like me, you're going to end up with queens walking around your ant room. Like, I've currently got one sat on top of it's a type of pitcher plant, so it's carnivorous. It's a carnivorous plant, and it's completely surrounded by water. And this queen has landed on there, and she's not been able to fly off. So I expect she's going to get eaten at some point. I don't know if she's been mated with or not, but it's nature, and the plant's got to eat as well. So that is what it is. Um, if you do get them flying and you can catch them, the likeliness is they probably won't take off again. It's a really difficult one. You could just go and put your entire colony outside and hope that they just fly that way. I mean, I know quite a few people put them on balconies and stuff during nuptial flight time, and just let them. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Dino. They put them on balconies during nuptial flight time and just let them like fly naturally. So it is doable, but it's one of those inside your house. It quite often doesn't happen. I'm very lucky with the Polyrhacus dives, but then they've had like an ongoing nuptial flight for the last year and a bit now. It literally hasn't stopped. And I have no idea how many queens are in there now, or no idea how many ants, but the nest is getting massive and scary. Like, trying to do stuff in there is scary. Ow, I just hit my arm. Oh, that hurt. Oh, dear. Oh, give me a second. Oh, that hurts. I was like right on the funny bone. Woohoo. Okay, we're all good. Oh dear, have I missed any questions? Going to keep some queens at my mum's to test the theory. I have that my flat is cursed at found stage. It might be like, I don't know. Do you use any hair products, Rose Donna, or deodorants or anything? Any kind of aerosols in the room where you keep your ants? Anything like that? There's a multitude of reasons. If you're finding like lots of colonies aren't doing well, it could be an environmental situation. You know what I mean? I'd be looking at, let's say, if someone's using an aerosol or an air freshener, even the Wicks ones that don't spray, they like squirt. They contain stuff, and you know what I mean. That's what I would be thinking next. What could be in this environment that's not working for them? Because even though they're ants, they should be really fine with most things. They're not. They're annoying sometimes. Free roaming terrarium. Yeah, I know. Like, so Paul sits here and he's like, "There's another ant. There's another ant. There's an ant on the wall." So yeah, all right. I'm just gonna sit here and ignore it. Right. It'll be fine. They'll go back eventually. No, we do sort it out, to be honest. We catch them, put them back in the tank. But it is what it is. Like you could barrier every inch of this tank, and they guaranteed to find a way out still. Have a dive cooling up your leg. Yeah, I found one on my foot again earlier. It is what it is. Like, at least nothing else is getting out. It's just that. No, I was going to say just that one colony, but it's like multiple colonies sometimes. But we won't go into that. It's mainly just this one colony. At least we don't have like the centipede getting out, or any of the tarantulas, or Boris the python. Oh, what else we got? We could let out the whip scorpion for you, Paul. We know how much you like that whip scorpion. The one thing that can't hurt humans at all, apparently, and it gets you like the second you put your hand near it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Couldn't ask for better timing, really. Um, what else have we got to say? I put a post up. I put a post up on Facebook. I did it myself. I did. Yeah, it was a good post. Um, Monomorium. We're not going to talk about the Monomorium, Dean. Let's leave the Monomorium out of this. Yeah, Bournemouth bug. The centipede's getting out is very scary. Like, luckily, we only really see mine when we feed him. Like, we see him, we feed him. We don't see him for a bit longer, but he is very cool, but scary. The way like we gave him a mouse, and he basically went through it instead of like eating it. He went through it, like eating his way through it. It was brilliant. Yeah, scorpions. We've got a couple of scorpions down there, but to be honest, they tend not to do an awful lot. Like, they're a little bit not boring, but they tend not to do an awful lot of scorpions. They're just one of them. Right, so a Facebook thing. There's a there's a post on our Facebook page. Head over to it and cast your vote. It's between Acromyrmex octospinius and Polyrachus dives. You put either a like or a heart on your favourite one, and when we get to I don't know when, I shall look at it and see which one I'm going to do like a full 1 hour long episode on everything about how I keep them and everything. So really in-depth episode. So it will be cast on your vote or done on your cast of a vote or whatever. You know what I mean? Cast a vote and it will influence my decision making. That's the best way to say it. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so that'll be a really great video. We've already got footage of both colonies, and we've also got scripts already started coming together. But one of them we're going to turn into a full 1 hour long video because we haven't done anything like that before. And why not? You all know I could chat for an hour. I do it all the time. What am I reading? I have a padlock on mine. See, I've never had a padlock or anything like that, but the box is massive. Scorpion for 3 years and active all the time. My scorpions are just never that active. Like, they just they come out, they eat, and then they go back again, and that's that. My snake, on the other hand, Boris, he just doesn't stop. He's always active. He's going about right now. Like, he does this thing which I call. Oh, good night, Ben. Thank you for coming in, buddy. He does this thing which I call shark mode, where you can just see his head going along the bottom of the tank, and he's like da 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 da. You'd know it if you saw it, and you'd understand what I mean. But he's always out, which apparently is really rare for a ball python. But he spends half his life just looking at me, wanting to come out. The other thing that we got now, the other thing that we are also selling is leopard geckos. If you haven't got a leopard gecko, you should get a leopard gecko. We've now got them on the website, but they are collection only. But you'll be able to collect them from us at any of the events that we are at all over the place. So they're not limited to just coming to us here in Portland. Obviously, we've got quite a multitude of events. I'll go through some of them in a minute. I mean, I'll read that in a second. What was I saying? Yeah, that's it. So we got geckos. They're really cool, really pretty. We got loads of different ones gonna be available, but there's one on the store right now that you're able to look at. There's a full care guide on there and some cool information about it actually. So do check them out. Um, like I say, they are collection only, but you can arrange a place to meet us, and we'll work it out. We get about the country all the time, you know. I'm sure we can make it happen. Just send us an email basically if you want to find out if it's doable, and we can see if it's doable. If not, then whatever. But yeah, in the non-invert section. Thank you very much, Dean. I really like having this gecko. I've got one myself. We were going to call it Diego because Diego and geckos and something about that, but it's a female, so we've decided to call it Dora. Dora the gecko, and it's really cool. So what was it the other day? Obviously, you know my daughter Evie. She came in and we had the geckos there, and I said, "Look, it's a miniature dragon. It's a mini dragon." And she looked at me and said, "Gecko," and I was like, "Ah, oh, she outsmarted me. She got me there." Oh dear, whatever. Um, da, 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 da. So let's have a little talk about some of the events that we are getting into, because it is the season for events and festivals and getting out and enjoying the sunshine. So before we go, let's talk about events. If you've got any more questions, comments, or anything you want to talk about, bring it into the comments now, because we are heading towards the end of the stream, probably after this subject. Oh, there we go. The lights have just turned off in a tank. That means it's getting late. And I don't think I've even eaten yet. Have I eaten? No, I probably need to have dinner yet. Um, Right, so we have loads of events coming up. Obviously, we have our own massive event, the Bristol Great Ant Exhibition on the 5th of August. I really do hope you can come to that one. It's going to be fantastic. And the more people I can meet on the day, who like people from the streams, it's really important to me to like meet and say thank you to, really shake your hand and appreciate you coming into the streams, because yeah, it is pretty awesome. Um, but yeah, so we've got other events too. Where is my piece of paper? There it is. It's almost got away from me. Right. So we are booking into, we're going to be at Dorchester Prison. That is the prison in Dorchester on the 15th of July. That's what, just like 2 weeks away? That's really not long. If you're close to Dorchester, they have a huge market there. It's really quite fantastic market, some really cool stalls, a real variety. Obviously, it's not just an invert event; it's a real variety of different stuff. Yeah, come along to the Dorchester Prison. It's on the 15th of July, and we shall be there with a whole range of our animals doing our thing. Doing our thing. It's going to be great fun. We've got another event that we're looking at booking into. This one isn't yet confirmed, so I'm not going to tell you much details on it yet. But the 29th of July, we are going to be at one event or another. We've got basically a pick between two. We are going to be in Sturmetston Newton, my original hometown. So that's super exciting as well. Anyone down in Sturway, come and see the stall and say hello, because it's been many years since I've been back to my hometown. We are going to be in Sturmetston Newton on the 19th of August. That's just after my birthday and just after Carnival Day. Or is that Carnival Day? That might be Carnival Day. I need to check that out. Normally, right, when I was growing up, Carnival Day would be on my birthday, because my birthday's the 16th of August. And it was like, yay, they have a carnival for me in my hometown. But not quite for me, but it was on my birthday. So yeah, 19th of August, we're going to be in Sturmetston Newton. I'm really excited about that one, can you tell? And then we do have several more towards the end of August and September and November booking in as well. We've got some really cool events, loads of chances to come see us, see some of the animals, see some of the stuff that we don't take to the ant exhibitions. Because when we do our more local events, we take a whole variety of animals, including tarantulas and millipedes and you name it, we take it. No, not quite, but we've got quite a lot that we take with us, more than just the ants. Obviously, we have the ants with us as well, but we want to take a whole range with us when we do our educational sorts of things. Um, so yeah, pop along to one of those events. It's a different style to what we do at the shows as well. It's not like you actually get to speak to me rather than me running about like a headless chicken. Hopefully, we're going to avoid that at this Bristol show. It's really, it's much more organised. It should be almost like almost perfect. No, I'm not going to say that. It should be almost well run. Where if I say it's almost well run, then no one's going to expect too much if it goes wrong. But I'm sure something will go wrong, but nothing major anymore. I think after the other shows, we've really sort of learned the major issues that we can come up against. And now it's just really the small teething things that everyone comes up against. Don't say it. That's it. I know. I know. I shouldn't say so much. I say so many things that like you want to slap me for. I know you do, dear. Well, it is what it is. You're gonna have to like write down a list of things you're gonna slap me for and like build them up, save it up, and we'll have a slapping contest. For those that don't know, Dean does a lot for me, and he's going to come visit very soon. So, and it obviously helps at the shows. So, like, what's it? Have you that game I used to play at school, Slapsies? You remember Slapsies? I haven't played Slapsies in years. Maybe we're going to have a game of Slapsies. That'd be good fun. I'm not condoning violence, but it's that's a good fun game from back in the 90s. Just like you flinched, free slap, haha. It's only across the hands, so it's fine. Between friends. Yeah. I'm sure they were my friends. Oh dear. It's when you find out that you secretly were a bully, like you just didn't realise it. I'm pretty sure I wasn't a bully. No, I was always like this really. I don't think I've got it in me to be a bully. Do you remember Nackos? Nackos? Nacko? I don't know. Am I missing something? They make amazing pets. People say reptiles don't show emotions, but they do. Definitely do. Kids will say, I'm trying to solve out and make it work. Don't say it. I'm going to do. No. Oh, Knuckles. Yes, Knuckles was brilliant. Like, I used to love games like that. No, that's it. And still, so we do not condone violence here. We really don't. But back in my day, like, things are different. Your school, like, I don't like my kids. They're only a few years younger than you. You know what I mean? And their schooling is so different to when I was in school. They're like back in my day. If you hurt yourself, the PE teacher would come in and be like, "Put your shorts on and get running, wimp." Now they're like, "Oh, you've hurt yourself. Do you need a week off?" It's like what? Like they used to have us like in cross country, like on the roads and all sorts. Good night, antisocial buddy. Like they used to have us going all sorts, like go through puddles and you'd catch hypothermia. Like it'd be snowing sometimes. Now there's a snow day and they shut the schools. It's like what? My kids have it easy compared to what I did. Back in my day, like it used to snow and they'd say walk to school. The buses ain't coming to get you. I did live on Dartmoor at this point, and like it was like a good like hour's walk in the snow down some really slippery hills. Right? But we all used to go as a group, so like the whole bus stop, like the whole village worth of people, because there's only one bus stop in the village on Dartmoor. So the whole of us, like the year 11s, would sort of lead us there, and it was an absolute nightmare. By the time we get there, it'd basically be lunchtime. Hardly any of the teachers have got in because we live on Dartmoor and it was snowing. And they would just like say, "Oh, well, time to go home." I'm like, okay, cheers for that. I miss school. I didn't do a lot of school. Like I did bits and bobs. Obviously, being in care, you kind of miss bits of school. But I do miss like the social aspect of it as well as the learning. But the social aspect of it is so important. I think. Like it's where you learn how to like interact as a normal human, really, or it's where you get out a lot of the, the things you shouldn't do as a normal human. Um, yeah, a saying name hard man create good times create weak men. Ah, that is a good one. That is a good one. It is very true. I can honestly say that the real changing point in my life was when I was doing my survival training up in Scotland, and it was really mentally challenging because you're in a forest and like you're surrounded by nothingness and you just got to survive, and it is mentally challenging. I came back from that a completely different person. I mean, before that I was a little shit. I can say that now because we're past our watershed, by the way. um, before I did that I was a little shit, and I can honestly say like the biggest mistake of my life at the I think as well was I was offered a job with the people doing the survival training, but they said that I'd have to give up smoking. And me being a stupid teenager was like, I'm not doing that, man. And yeah, I think that would have that would have been a turning point in my life. But the whole course was, anyways, I came back a completely different person. Um, yeah, just a completely different outlook on life. And then things like so when I was doing my gym training and things like that, we would do extreme weather training. So you'd get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning when it's absolutely hammering it down, and you'd go running. You'd run a whole marathon. Run a whole marathon with weights on your back, and you'd put yourself through absolute hell. You'd do much the same in the boxing ring. Like you would put yourself through hell, and it's a matter of if you make it easy, then when you got to do it in real time, it's no, you make it hard in the practice, and then you get in the ring, it makes it easy, doesn't it? Like when you got to do it for real, and like you take off those extra weights, and like there's no extra weather, and like it changes your mentality because you're just not going to give up. Like I'm just one of them. Like you know what I mean? You never give up because you've got that. I've been through it. I've been through worse than this, and I think that's how I've sort of got to the point I am. Why I'm like relentless with the things I do, because I just like I've been through worse. Right, energy drink. Oh, that's a bit good. Uh, da, da, da. Just checking over my notes, making sure I've covered everything. Is there anything else that we were going to talk about? Is there anything else that you want to talk about? Is there anything you want to ask me before we head off for the end of the stream? What I need to drink, you drink it. You need to know what I'm drinking. I currently have, it is a Pink Monster Ultra Rosé. It's the first one I've had of this one. My daughter Kayla got it for me. Um, I sent her and the missus to the shop to get me a drink of energy drink, and they wanted to get me this one. Kayla wanted to get me this one to try it out. Right, so it is carbonated drink with but what flavour is it? Just tell me what flavour it is. Right, hold on. Roses are red, grapefruit is pink, ultra rosé is not what you think. Forget about pink lemonade, blush wine, guava and strawberries. Let rose ultra rosé is a whole new experience. You can tell I don't read much. I don't read out loud much, anyways. I struggle. Yeah, it's actually all right. It's all right. Why is it? But what flavour is it? I don't know what flavour it is. I'm gonna say pink. It is pink flavoured. Oh, hang on. Crafted with a light and easy drinking flavour. That doesn't help. That's also crisp and complex. That really doesn't help. with a floral finish. So are we drinking flowers? Have they crushed a flower into my energy drink? There's no better way to describe there's no, you mean there's no other way apart from pink? Because I don't think it's actually a flavour. They've just stuck a load of random stuff together and said, there we go, there's a new one, put it in a pink can. It's probably not even pink. Like if we pour it out, it's probably bright green or something. Like, was it? So some of them, like I had one the other day that was like turned everything bright red. Like Kayla spilt a bit, and she used my coat. She got my coat to like dry it up. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, oh, I spilled some drinks. Like, don't use my coat. What are you doing? Like, at least she went to tidy it up and clean it up. But what are you doing? Oh dear. There's not even a good reason for that. Like, I don't even know what to say. My God. Like, my kids are brilliant, but sometimes you've got to question, like, whether they've been paying attention. Right, Google says it's a mix of grapefruit, guava, and strawberry. Okay, go to bed. All right, brilliant, Rose Donna. Do PM me because you know what I'm like with forgetting. Um, poke me. Um, my 8-year-old is like that. Low oh, battery. Oh, apparently we've got low battery going on the speaker. I'm just going to turn that off. Shut up, speaker woman. Oh dear, good. Yeah, right. So grapefruit, guava, and strawberry. I don't think I've ever had guava fruit. Not as like a thing. Is that even something we can get over here? I don't think I've seen one. I know you can get grapefruit and pomegranates, and can we? Yeah, you can get pomegranates. I know we definitely got more fruit these days, more random fruits, but I don't know if like it's weird because you'd think like with the economy like going the way it is, like, we'd have less random fruits and more of the essential items like bread. But we tend to run out of bread and still have like melons on the shelves and stuff. I mean, melons are essential if you like melon, but I think bread's a bit more essential. I definitely go through more bread than melons. Oh no, that's maybe just me and my family. Oh dear. I do like it though. It's alright. I never really look at the flavors. I just drink it and say, yeah, that one's alright. Like if you start going into what's actually in them, that's when you start getting worried. And they taste a bit better than the stuff I used to drink when I was training all the time. Like some of the BCAAs were okay. BCAAs is basically your batch amino acids. It's just a posh juice. You pay like 13, 15, even 20 odd quid a tub for this powder that you put into water, and it basically gives you amino acids like without all the extra caffeine and stuff that you get in a pre-workout. Which is really good for the body, but there's no like the scientific evidence behind using it is very like iffy. You know, a lot of people are like, there's no benefits to drinking BCAAs, and some people think it's amazing. At the end of the day, if you have a good meal, you don't need it. So it's just a posh juice basically, and it does taste a bit better than that. But I used to drink a lot of that stuff. Basically, I used to be on a bad diet of pre-workout and BCAAs like 90% of the time, even when I didn't need it. Like, if I was at work and I was getting tired, I'd be like, right, pre-workout, go, 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 go. Let's get working, everyone. I'm still kind of like that now, but I just don't use the pre-workout. I'd use energy drinks, which are probably just as bad. But at least I know what's going to get me. Speaking of which, no, we won't even go into that actually. We're going to start talking about vapes, but let's not talk about vapes or the Titanic submarine thing. Although the only thing I will say about that is there's been some brilliant jokes come out already. I'm always up for a good joke. You know me, I can see the light in anything. And there has been some good ones come out. But that's all I'm going to say on that matter. Oh dear, oh dear. But right, so we are just about to end the stream. It has been really good fun tonight. Thank you all so much for joining. I will probably leave the stream running just for a little bit longer, but I am going to go and make myself some dinner. Otherwise, the wife will moan at me for cooking really late and she wants to go to bed. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get some dinner on. But we're going to leave the stream running for if you want to watch it and chat amongst yourselves because there's still quite a few of you here chatting away. I'm not going to shut it off straight up. But I'm going to say, as always, really massive thank you all for coming in so much. It's been great fun tonight. As Dean's saying there, thank you for your continued support. And yeah, it's been really good fun tonight. Do hit that like button if you haven't already. It helps the channel out massively. And obviously, if you aren't a subscriber, please do subscribe. Um, Massive thank you to our sponsors, of course, Answer Us and Valhalla Martial Arts, both supporting us on scales that we can't even describe on stream. No, they're amazing people. They help us on not just supporting monetarily, but it's more of a mental thing as well. I wouldn't be able to do the things I do without running things past people like them, which no businesses, no industries, and they've offered me a lot of helpful advice in the past as well. So I always like to give them a shout out, more for just respect. I appreciate what they've done for me an awful lot, and it's what I like to help other people with as well. I always like to share what I got given when I was starting, and I'm still given help by them. I still ask them for advice and contacts and stuff. So that is what it is. And of course, a massive thank you to our Patreon supporters. You are absolutely fantastic. You wanting to support us in the way that you do. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon supporter, just check it out on Patreon. It's only like £3 a month. It's very minimal. You could probably buy a coffee for that. But it does make a massive difference to the upkeep of our animals and everything that we got going on here. But that is it for me. I'm going to leave you to it. Enjoy the stream. When it goes down to like 3 or 4 people watching, I'll probably end it then. But whilst there's a few of you there, have fun. But as always from me, I'll see you again soon, fans. Good night.